So today we're going to take a look at how one species evolves into another species through the accumulation of something we call alleles that are present inside of a gene pool, a collection of alleles, within a population over time. It's also important to note that it's the change in the frequency of these genes' alleles that causes evolution. So if you remember from our heredity unit, an allele is just a version of a gene. So here in red, we have one version of the gene, the red allele, and the second version of the gene in blue, the blue allele. And a collection of all the alleles in a population is considered its gene pool, as the original population is allowed to reproduce from one generation to the next. How often you can find the alleles present in the population is considered the allele frequency, or in other words, its gene frequency. So usually in a population where there isn't evolution occurring, the allele for the long necks here, one version of the gene, and the allele for short necks, the other version of the gene, remain pretty constant. But every now and then, by random chance, we call that genetic drift, or by a selection process, then one of the alleles, in this case the long neck, happens to be selected for, or in the second case here, selected against. So when there's a change in allele frequency, that's when evolution occurs. Evolution also occurs if new alleles are introduced into the population through the process of immigration, or alleles are lost by certain individuals leaving the population through emigration. And for any environmental pressure, whether it's being able to blend into the changing environment, or being able to run away from a predator faster than the rest of its kind, or an adaptation that allows it to digest a food source more readily. The changes that we find in allele frequency is what we call evolution.